Okay, so check it. Am I audible to you? Can you hear me? Okay, wonderful. So let us start this session now. With me today, some mentors will also be joining. I think Rahul will be joining, Sanam will be joining, and Geeta will also be joining. So let's start this session. And this session is related to the opportunities we have for higher education courses like MS, PhD courses in some countries which normally students do not consider. When it comes to higher education abroad, then what comes to mind is United States of America, and maybe many students think of countries like Canada, or in Europe you think of Germany. That is what comes to the mind of students. But let me tell you, I mean, there are so many other opportunities also in other countries where there are easy opportunities. That is what I will say. Easily you can enter into those countries with the scholarship, and that is what I call as a smart application. That is what you should do. Now, in these countries, because competition is less, professors do not get the students which they need for their projects, and hence, if you apply at right time, it is easy for you to, join these kind of countries. I'll be talking here for MS and PhD courses and postdoctorate fellowship also. These are the three ways in which you can go abroad. And what I strongly feel is, like, there are so many opportunities over there, scholarships and all, but students in India somewhere they are not believing, and hence they do not apply, and hence opportunities don't pop up. The difference between pursuing higher education course in India and abroad is, like, abroad, because lifestyle quality of life is high, so scholarship which you get, you start enjoying that quality of life there, and international exposure is also there. So many times students ask me, sir, whether we should go abroad or not. My answer to that is, if you get opportunity, you should certainly explore that, because you should see the people there, you should see the labs there, and if you get more exposure, then you're learning and publishing the papers, attending the conferences, meeting different people, and exploring different opportunities will certainly be very good. Now, in case of MS, normally students get the loan from the bank, and then they go there and they start their career early, because after BTech, somewhere MS courses of 1 year, somewhere MS courses of 2 years, and you can start your career early, and you can get into the job market. For PhD, actually, it is a commitment of 3 years in Europe and 3 to 4 years in US. It may take more time, and PhD only you should go if you have research bent of mind, because you need to spend couple of years there. No doubt, PhD may you get more scholarship. So those of you who want to enjoy family life and get good salary, they should go for PhD. And abroad, many students ask, sir, why not PhD India? Only thing is, you get less scholarship. Now, I'll be discussing with you on the basis of experience of our own students. Why we say 80% of the selection? Because next 2 3 months may, whosoever applies with the full effort, they get some advantage, like there some requirements of exams are waived off, because professors are looking for students, and next academic year is almost going to start. So professors who have not got the students and all, they will immediately take you, and maybe your requirements will be waived off, but for that you need to contact the professor. I always tell you that don't apply in the universities unless until you get the green signal from the professors, and that can be obtained by mailing the professor. Recently, Team YourPedia has identified one very good way, efficacious way to get the professors and get their nod and their selection under those professors, and that is catching these professors through LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a professional networking, and if you catch some professor in some university related to your domain, related to your field, then make them realize that you are the right person for them, and then the professors may take you immediately for their courses. So LinkedIn is something which is the latest domain you can explore, through which you can start getting the opportunities, right? So now I'll be showing you some slides, and then maybe I'll take your questions thereafter. The mentors of YourPedia are available there. Geeta ma'am is also available there. Any query if you have, you can ask there also. And let me take you forward through these particular slides now. So I'm talking about the opportunities, MS, PhD, and postdoctoral fellowship. Also, I'll be talking about in these countries. We've realized that quality of life in these countries is very good, and getting into these countries is quite less competitive, quite easy to get into these countries, and scholarships and everything you will get there. The probability to get scholarship once you land up in that country, suppose you went from India to some country and you do not have scholarship in MS, so probability to get scholarship is more in these country than in US and Canada. Listen to me carefully, and this entire thing which I'm telling you is on the basis of the experience which we had with our own student. The probability to get the scholarship once you land in some country, as of now you are in India, and when you got selected, when you got admission in some course MS abroad, then that time you were not having scholarship, you went to that country and you tried scholarship there, maybe teaching assistantship, maybe project assistantship, maybe outside the university, maybe within the university. So the probability of getting the scholarship and sponsor your own education is far higher in these countries than in US and Canada. That is very very fact which is you should consider once you start applying. Quality of life is also very good, and the scholarship which you get in this country is also more. So yes, these are the domains where you can try, and because less students apply in these countries, so the probability of selection is more. So why you should apply in these countries? There are many reasons for that. Number one, settlement is easy, things are not that competitive, professors do not get that much of students in these countries and these universities, so it is easy for you to go there. Why it is difficult to get into IITs? Because so many students in India, so many students. Why IAS exam, JE exam, NEET exam, why so competitive in India? You will be surprised, if you go to developed countries, there are no students, that rush is not there, that much of rush is not there. Why? Because it is not that everybody wants to become doctor or engineer or bureaucrat. It is not like that. The competition you find in is India only. Other places may competition is less, and that particular trend is visible in different countries also. So if you think of applying in Ireland, Scotland, Norway, Sweden, competition is very less because less people are applying there. That is what we have found, that a student who is ordinary credential, ordinary background, ordinary grades, from ordinary college, he has done his masters and looking for very good scholarship in PhD abroad, he can get easily. Only thing he needs to do is he needs to find the professor who is looking for student. And sometimes, professors, because I keep on interacting with many professors, sometimes, professor desperately wants some student who can help him on particular project. At that moment, he has only two options: either take this person who has applied, or he will have no person. He cannot afford not to have person. Why? Because he is to complete that project and give to the industry, and that situation he is to hire you, he is to take you. That is how it works. Listen to me again carefully. You have done your masters from some ordinary college and you are applying for some PhD program abroad with scholarship, and you will get scholarship for sure in PhD program. At that time, suppose you hit a professor and the professor is looking for someone under his supervision for a project, because they need PhD for helping them in their projects. So now if the professor is not getting PhD student, only two people applied, so out of two, competition is very less. So the moment he gets you and see your profile and he likes your profile, he can take you. So it simply means hitting or knocking the right door. Now which door is right door and how you have to knock it, that is what the YourPedia mentors are going to tell you in detail. And these are very very easy domains, very very easy options. So that is what I'm telling you, that these countries, that competition is less and you can go to these particular countries. Visa requirements and exam requirements, waive off of IELTS, waive off of GRE, waive off of TOEFL, that is also very easy in these countries. Many of the universities do not require GRE score. IELTS or TOEFL is required, that too for visa, and that too can be waived off because you present some kind of document to them, and these documents work and it can be waived off. So many times student ask me that, sir, I'm from architect, I'm from pharma, I'm from psychology, I'm from this branch, I'm from that branch. Can I also apply? Answer is yes. Let me tell you this now again carefully. No doubt YourPedia pay most of the mentoring so far has been done for technocrats, engineers and scientists. But now we have started mentoring for other branch of students also, branch of knowledge also, like psychology, like arts, like pharma, like architect, because the methodology is same. And what we found, what we observed, unlike in India, we found that the opportunities, the scholarship and the process is similar to engineering or science courses. That means a student who is from pharma, or a student who is from architect, or the student who is from psychology, for him the process is the same as that for a student of engineering or science. The competition is similar. Engineering mein competition is also not there, so pharma mein is also not there. Competition is only dependent upon where you are applying. So there are so many universities. So to reduce drastically the competition, there are ways, there are methodologies. How drastically you have to reduce your competition, there's a way. And that is what the mentors are going to tell you, that what is the way to reduce the competition drastically. That is how we do it. And then the methodology is same. Only thing what is to be done is, like for engineering, if you're looking for working in mechatronics, or for that matter in control system or artificial intelligence, you have to find out this particular domain. But for pharma, if you're looking for particular domain in pharma or psychology, you want to behavioral counseling, you want to go, or you want to go for child addiction domain, you want to looking for opportunity for you, you need to knock that particular door. So all the domain of learning are finding the equal opportunities, whether it is humanities or science or pharma or engineering or anything, it is same. University is same, departments are different, the methodology is same, and the mentors of YourPedia are going to help you in that also. Now scholarships are available or not for masters. I'm not asking this question for PhD and postdoctorate fellowship. Why? Because postdoctorate fellowship is a job and PhD is also job in these countries. Because in European kind of countries, in the countries like Europe, PhD is advertised as a job. It is strictly for 3 years, and within 3 years you complete it. So I'm only talking here about masters, because in PhD and postdoctorate fellowship, obviously you will get the scholarship. Without scholarship, you do not go. Now in masters also we have realized that there are tremendous opportunities, and there are different tricks and different methods through which you can save your money, and you can pursue your masters free of cost. There are so many scholarships. Only thing is, number one, you need to try the scholarship. Number two, you need to basically convince the scholarship providing authority about your credentials. And then there are ways, there are particular ways in which you can convince them that you are the right person to get the scholarship. Also, one thing we have observed, that those of you who do not get scholarship in masters, and then they land up in those countries, they go there, the moment you go there and you start finding the opportunity, you get the scholarship. Because there's a very healthy trend in these universities to basically help the students to fund their higher education, if you are ready to slog, if you are ready to work. And slogging also not any activity. You can do academic activity and you can do these kind of things. So in these countries, if you are working in academic domain, and if you are working in these particular areas only, like related to education only, like you are doing teaching assistantship, you are doing project assistantship, then in these domains you can work very nicely. That is what is done. So that means nothing to worry. If you like your course, if you find that this course is worth joining and you want to join this course, but you do not have funding, number one, you get bank loan. Number two, the moment you go there, you talk to the professor who is working on a project, and you talk to him that, sir, I need some kind of project funding for me to basically sustain myself. You get the scholarship there also. That is not a trouble. So yes, scholarships are there. And I'll be giving you example. Last couple of weeks may YourPedia students have got multiple opportunities. I'll be discussing with you that also. Now funding is available for PhD programs or not? Many students keep asking that. And YourPedia has basically made this particular module as one of the popular module, I'll say, for students in India, because we know students in India do not have money, or they do not want to spend money on higher education courses abroad, because money involved is more. So what we've done is, number one, we tell the students, okay, do masters from India, you get the scholarship, you do masters from India, and for PhD go abroad. Or we say, from BTech, if you don't want to spend money, from BTech directly you can land up in the PhD courses. I understand PhD is a long commitment program. It may be 3 years, it may be more than 3 years, but then who is asking you to complete that? You know, once you enroll yourself in PhD courses, then you can convert that course into masters and get into the job market. Do you understand? That is something which is a very, very smart move if you want to save money, or you want to get some kind of advantages in getting the top universities. So if you want to get into top universities with the funding, with the scholarship, you're only BTech guy and your credentials are not that good, you can take this particular route also. PhD is there with only funding, scholarship is sufficient. In US you get $2,500 to $3,000. In Europe also equivalent scholarship you get it. That means not only you can survive, you can thrive also, you can save a lot of money also. So yes, these programs are only with the funding. So post doctorate के बारे में, those of you who are doing PhD presently in universities, first year, second year, third year, let me tell you, after PhD, what are the options, what are the jobs? Post doctorate is one of the very lucrative opportunities for those students who are doing PhD in India in any field. We know IITs are there, Jawaharlal Nehru University is there, Delhi University is there, Punjab University is there, Anna University is there, Jawaharlal Nehru Technical, JNTU is there. So many universities in India, and students are doing PhD from these universities. I keep on visiting these universities and I find so many students are doing PhD. So many people are doing job of teaching after PhD. So why don't you explore postdoctorate fellowship opportunity? PDF, postdoctorate fellowship, is something which is very good. I mean, not only you get international exposure, you get salary, you get good money, and you can keep on doing postdoctorate fellowship. You can earn money and you can save money also. So what is required for postdoctorate fellowship? Only thing required is knocking the doors. You need to knock the doors of the professors. And once you are in PhD or something, you know that what your area is, you can catch professors on LinkedIn. You need to knock the doors. You are knocking door 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 20 50 30 100 doors are not opening, 105th door is opening. But how many doors you want to get open to enter inside? Only one, and that is how it goes. And one good opportunity and you are there. The moment you start your postdoctoral fellowship in these countries, then more opportunities pop up. I'll be interacting with some of my PDF students who presently they went there first as PDF, and now they are industries and they are earning, they are doing good job in those countries also. So that is the thing you have to think of. So yes, postdoctorate ke liye the fellowship opportunities are there in these countries. That is how it is to be done. Many of the students are afraid of exams. So GR is there, TOEFL is there, IELTS is there. India is a country of exams. The moment you are born, you are writing exams, civil services exam, JE exam, NEET exam, what not, every GATE exam, so many exams, right? India is a land of exams. Still, students are afraid of land. But here is a good news. Number one, these exams are very simple. If you ask me, so TOEFL IELTS 1 month, GRE 2 months, that's it. But still, if you do not have these scores, the even better point is COVID brought opportunities for you. I mean, GRE is waived off in most of the universities in US also. Europe mein to hota hi nahi hai. They don't ask for it. IELTS and TOEFL is not the requirement of the universities. That is visa office, they want it. But that also, I mean, if you show some document from your college, from your institute, that your qualification, whatever you have done, your degrees, whatever you have earned, are in English medium, so you need not to write those exams also. So yes, in these countries, wave off is there. You need not to write these exams. That mentors will further tell you more. Recently, in last couple of weeks, this is for the last 2 to 3 weeks, progress or performance chart I'm presenting of YourPedia, team YourPedia. I mean, students have started getting opportunities in these universities. Like a technical university, Munich is very, you people are knowing this university and they're prestigious university. Now opportunities have popped up in these universities in a couple of days. A lot of opportunities are coming in these universities. Students are going and getting the opportunities in these kind of top universities also. And students, we will be publishing the videos. I mean, when you see YourPedia mein, you keep on finding the, we keep on publishing the videos of the students. They are from ordinary colleges. They have got their graduation done from ordinary college with ordinary credentials, and on the basis of the way they applied and all, they are getting the admission in top universities. I tell you, in India and abroad, there's another difference. In India mein, if you are in particular college and if you want to go to very good college, your present college also matters. Foreign universities में that is one of the criteria but not the main criteria. Number two, कोई written exam नहीं चाहिए. Now you think of, if you want to land up in IIT or ISC, what do you need to do? Number one, your college should be good, from where you have done your BTech or MTech, and then you need to have some kind of exam like GATE exam and all. Think of, if both these things are removed, only on the basis of application and on the basis of research proposal or SOP, if you start getting this opportunity, don't you think it will be wonderful? So think of, you are from very ordinary college in India, your credentials in the form of academic scores, CGPA and all, are not very good, but you applied to a professor, you mailed him or you sent him research proposal which he liked your research proposal, and then he showed interest. Okay, can we meet on Zoom? I want to have an interview with you, interaction with you, and you could impress him. You prepared and he could impress him. You will get the opportunity. That is the difference in India and abroad. We don't see that particular thing as of now in India. It is not that IIT Bombay professor liked your research proposal, you do not have GATE, you do not have a background of a college, you are from very ordinary college, your CGPA is not very good, let's say 6.5 or 7, and your SOP he liked so much that he gave you admission in IIT Bombay. Those things we don't see as of now in India. They are very rare. But in foreign universities, that thing we see. Why do we see that thing? Because in those countries, students don't pursue the crazy. I mean, they don't do engineering or medicine or these things like crazy people. Competition is not there. Very first year, 50% students will leave their graduation courses. Listen this again. Very first year in your college, when you did your graduation, how many students left the courses first year? 50% class, did they do that? Not even a single fellow does that. When you do engineering, you do it in 4 years and entire class does it. But that is not trend there. I mean, 50% class is leaving their graduation courses. So that means competition is not there. Students, are not that crazy for these kind of things. So the when moment professor get you and he finds that, okay, you are in a very good research proposal, you can be of help to him, he pounces upon you and you get the opportunity. So realize it and we start going for it. Yeah. So exam waive off is there. No exam is required. GRE, TOEFL, IELTS is not. This is the result of YourPedia student. This is the actual. I'm not giving the name and all because video is still to be published. So the moment it gets published, you understand it. So technically, University Munich, no exam is there. Very ordinary college, very ordinary student, very ordinary credential. Still, he got it in the MS course, and that is something which we have to understand. So another domain in which recently one student got a DAR scholarship, a fully funded PhD. He was very ordinary college. He did his masters from very ordinary college, and also he was from design engineering. So design engineering is one domain, and he could get a very good university also and very good scholarship also. So those of you who are thinking that, sir, I'm doing my masters, I'm not from very good college, do I stand a chance? I tell you honestly also that YourPedia has done extensive, I'll say, work in the field of higher education in India. Almost 60 to 70% of the students, when they are going for master's courses in India in top universities, they are routed through YourPedia only. Now, after doing that particular extensive work, we have done that extensive work, we have realized that there are great opportunities abroad also. Now, those students who do not get top institutes in India, we call it IITs, NITs, triple ITs, IICs. Suppose you are not from these colleges, you are from tier 2, tier 3 colleges, you are from the college which is not very reputed, maybe private college, but you have done your masters in which you have done good research work, and now you want PhD, fully funded PhD in New York, in top universities of the world. Is it possible? Answer is yes. But my saying yes does not matter. You need to believe it actually. And how will you believe? By, if I say you will believe it, answer is no. You will believe it when you see some student getting there who is having equal credentials, similar credential, the way you have the credentials. For that, we keep on publishing such videos. And if you go on YourPedia, you will find we publish the video of IIT professor also. We publish the video of a very ordinary student also, just to give you one idea that yes, if this student can get, you can also get. So only thing is you need to try, you need to apply, you need to believe that yes, you can get it, and the opportunities will start opening up. So this is how this goes, and this is also one of the result of the student we got it. Yes, now mechatronics may also we are getting lot of opportunities, especially in countries like Denmark. One student in mechatronics got opportunity from Denmark, fully funded PhD program from Denmark also. I'm telling you, like these kind of countries, Scandinavian countries, where the professors are looking for the students who are working in particular domain. So you people should apply there. This student is neither from IIT, NIT and all, very ordinary college, but yes, he must have done his masters properly, and he must have identified his project or his master's research work with the research project which professor is doing in the university, and he must have got that professor on LinkedIn. And by the way, let me tell you, the mentors of YourPedia, especially Kapil and Atinder, Dr. Atinder, they are guiding you thoroughly for LinkedIn activities. They're telling you how you can make best use of LinkedIn, how to collaborate with the professors, how to catch the professors, how to get them, and how to take advantage of that. ये नई चीज है, अभी इसको किया नहीं है बहुत एक्सटेंसिवली बच्चों ने, क्योंकि इंडिया में आप लोगों को अप्लाई करने का आदत है. द मोमेंट फॉर्म कम्स, I apply in the form and then I go there. That is what the trend is. So we still have not learned through thoroughly कि LinkedIn पे प्रोफेसर को पकड़ना है, प्रोफेसर को अप्लाई करना है, प्रोफेसर हाँ करेगा, he will say yes, and then you are to apply. Smart work करना start करेंगे. And Kapil and Atinder and Rahul, they are taking so many free sessions to help Indian students go abroad and get very good scholarship. So LinkedIn को अपना ट्राई करने की उसको ओपन उसको यूज करने का ट्राई करो, that these are very good opportunities for you. One more result which we recently got, one more opportunity which we recently got is actually in electrical engineering. One student again from ordinary college. You know, there are students in YourPedia who are from IITs who go and get admission, and then there are students from very ordinary college. I'm telling you, the beauty is like IIT student is also getting the same opportunity which a student from ordinary college is getting. That is the beauty. Why? Because life should give you chance. Life should give you chance. Maybe you missed that truck at the level of graduation, you could not get into IIT at the graduation, then life should give you chance to get into IIT in masters, you got it. Now you should get a chance to get into MIT, you know, the same. IIT graduate can get into some top universities abroad, you can also get into top university abroad. What is required? You should know that. And if you know that, and if you try, you will feel that yes, I've got the same thing now. And life gives you those opportunities. That is what I'm saying, that if you're not from the top college, you're from ordinary college, but now if you persist, now if you put effort, you get the similar things. Multiple selections one of our students got, and this is something which is worth noting. 54 lakh of funding he got, and cost of living also is funded. So students keep getting such opportunities. Only thing is, if you explore, you get it. You don't explore, you don't get it. You know, there is IT revolution going on in the world, but knowledge revolution is not there. IT revolution is there, information is there, but converting that information, extracting the information which you require and converting it for your benefit, that is the knowledge part. And that is where the mentors of YourPedia step in. They take the information which you need, provide it to you, and that particular information helps you to chalk out good strategy, and carve out a very good career plan for you. And that is what is a knowledge revolution. So IT revolution to knowledge revolution is somewhere we guys are working, and we are helping you to explore those opportunities, and you should realize that, you should try to do that. So Netherlands, Sweden, Germany, these are so many such opportunities which are coming up in these kind of countries also. So I think this is what my entire summary was. Now you people have asked some of the questions, I would like to discuss that. Nutshell is, please believe it, you will get it, and you will get it. But if you think you will not, you cannot, then you will not, that is sure. Okay, Abhishek Diman, thanks a lot for first this heart, red heart, this is really beautiful. Yeah, you can visit Abhishek, who is stopping you, always welcome. uh, Mediocre thesis, I don't know what is mediocre. Yeah, Sanyam is telling you about that. Mediocre thesis works, but you need to make it work, that there is a important, these are the important things, that is how we have to go for it. Actually, project, these people don't see the projects, that is not required. The professors are not actually much fussy about your projects. They only check your research proposal, what research you want to go for, which domain you want to try. If you make professor realize that you are the right person for that professor, you will help him to solve his problem. If you make him realize this, he will surely take you. I keep on interacting with so many professors. I ask them, how do you take the person? They say, if the student makes us realize that yes, he can be helpful to me in my lab and help me on my project, I will take him. They are not looking for very bright people. They are not looking for those bright minds who are so self-centered that they only want to work for them, not for the professor. They don't look for them. They see for those students who can give them stability, and who can help the professor in his work, and who can be sincere, who can spend time in their labs. That is what they are looking for. That is the best thing you need to keep in mind. Okay, how to search about scholarship in specific countries? So Pawan, there are so many such sites. When you go for free session with the mentors, they will tell you about these kind of scholarship. Number two, specific country means which country. When you think of some country like say Germany, then mentors are going to tell you, okay, these are the scholarship in the Germany. When you think of Canada, they're going to tell you about the Canada. When you think of US, they're going to tell you about US. So you need to be very, very specific about the country. Amartya is also there. And is direct PhD possible in Europe? Yes, why not? India has taken the concept of direct PhD from these countries only. Direct PhD India में पहले नहीं होता था. We have taken that concept from Europe and America only. Direct PhD is there everywhere and काफी ज्यादा होती है direct PhD. So opportunity है, आपको बस apply करना होता है उसमें. Yeah, Gitarth. Gitarth, I remember. You are getting so many opportunities. Yeah. If you are the same Gitarth. Are you the same Gitarth who is getting multiple opportunities? Yes, scholarship may cost of living, you can balance that. Yes, that is there. MTech from state government, 9.3. Yuvraj, I'm telling you honestly, only thing what matters is how you try, where you try, how persistent you are in trying. वो मैटर करता है युवराज. दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सीइंग योर क्रेडेंशियल, दे आर लुकिंग वेरी वेरी इंप्रेसिव. 9+ यू आर 100% आपको मिल जाएगा. आपको ट्राई करना है, आपको रियलाइज कराना है प्रोफेसर को, यू आर द राइट कैंडिडेट फॉर हिम. We never said the publication is required. Did we ever say publication is required? Most of our students are getting without publication. They don't have any single publication. इवन इंडिया के अंदर मास्टर्स में पब्लिकेशन बहुत कम होता है. वी डोंट हैव पब्लिकेशंस. सो गेटिंग इनटू पीएचडी फ्रॉम एमटेक, पब्लिकेशन इज नॉट प्रीरिक्विजिट, दैट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. See, what are the opportunities after PhD, Abhishek? That largely depends upon how you spent your time in PhD, what did you do there, what project you worked on, what skills you acquired. So the person who joins PhD with clear mentality कि मेरे को इंडस्ट्री में जाना है या मेरे को एकेडमिया में जाना है, he keeps on putting effort in that direction. And if you spend good time in PhD in India also and abroad also, you get multiple opportunities. आप इंडिया का मैं तुम्हें बताता हूँ, if you do your PhD very seriously, you can get into ONGC also. वो ONGC में PhD के नंबर मिलते हैं, DRDO also, ISRO also, General Electrical also, Tata's also, Mahindra's also, in the IITs also. You can get into teaching, you can get into private top university, top industry, गवर्नमेंट रिसर्च ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, सब जगह PhD स्टूडेंट्स आर गोइंग. आई नो सो मेनी सच स्टूडेंट्स, एवरी अदर डे दे कीप ऑन टेलिंग. अभी HPCL में भी एक PhD स्टूडेंट का कल सिलेक्शन हुआ है, जो आपका ये चल रहा है, GT और इंटरव्यूज चल रहे हैं. सो नथिंग स्टॉप्स ऑफ PhD स्टूडेंट्स गोइंग टू दीज अपॉर्चुनिटीज, बट यू नीड टू एक्सप्लोर इट. आपको मेहनत करना है, दैट्स इट. आदर्श, getting into good university in Germany, CGPA is not a criteria. ना तो ये restriction है, ना ये qualification है. Neither your good CGPA will get you admission, nor your poor CGPA can, stop him from getting admission. आदर्श, और कुछ चीज चाहिए जर्मनी या ऐसी यूनिवर्सिटी में जाने के लिए, कुछ और रिक्वायरमेंट है. वो रिक्वायरमेंट मैंने आपको बताया. रिसर्च प्रपोजल तुम्हें बनाना है, कवर लेटर तुम्हें बनाना है, अप्लाई तुम्हें करना है, प्रोफेसर को तुम्हें पकड़ना है, पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटीज में ही मैं बोल रहा हूँ. So these are the things, Adarsh, which are required. YourPedia is doing extensive work in higher education domain, and let me give you this now conclusion, which I am going to say now. It is far more difficult to get into IITs than to get into top universities which are above IIT abroad. Listen me again carefully. It is far more difficult to get into IITs in India than to get into those universities which in QS ranking are among top 200, because IITs top 200 में नहीं है. IITs are not in top 200 of QS ranking. It is far more difficult to get into IITs which are below 200 QS ranking than to get into these top 200 universities abroad, because competition कम है. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ IITs अच्छे नहीं है, competition कम है यार. 1/6 ह्यूमैनिटी तो इंडिया के अंदर बैठी हुई है. पूरे प्लेनेट में जितने लोग हैं उनमें से 1/6 तो इंडिया के अंदर बैठे हुए हैं, तो कंपटीशन तो होगा ही. You understand that way. This is what I am trying to tell you. And हमारे से ज्यादा पॉपुलेटेड चाइना है, बट चाइना में क्या है, वो they keep on trying all the universities and we must defeat them. We should go to these countries in all the labs. Don't you think so? So that is what we are planning. That is how we will do it. तो डिफिकल्ट नहीं है यार, बहुत आसान है, बट ट्राई तो करो, एटलीस्ट ट्राई इट. और ये मेरा पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है, बिकॉज वी आर सेंडिंग thousands of students to IITs every summers, and then keep on telling students that go abroad, बाहर जाओ, लर्न करो, सीखो, एंड एक्सप्लोर द अपॉर्चुनिटीज, डू इट. ज्यादा पैसा मिलता है, ज्यादा अच्छा लाइफस्टाइल है, ज्यादा आप लोगों के साथ मिंगल करते हो, दैट इज गुड. एंड व्हेन यू कम बैक इंडिया, IITs में जो प्रोफेसर वगैरह लग रहे हैं, नए लड़के जो हैं वो बाहर से पढ़ के आते हैं ना, देन यू कैन गिव बैक टू योर ओन कंट्री ऑल्सो. दैट इज हाउ यू हैव टू प्लान दिस ऑल. Yuvraj, these all things will help you. These conferences and all these things will help you, but you need to take the step. You need to catch the professor and you need to apply. You need to start applying in these universities. That is very, very important. Gitarth, can you mention, Gitarth Sharma, can you mention how many universities and where you have got admission so far? Maybe that will help the students, that will motivate the students rather. This Gitarth fellow is, I'm seeing in our WhatsApp group, every next week, Gitarth is getting one opportunity or the other. So Gitarth, can you mention, where you got the opportunities? So that will be very, very motivating for other students. Yeah, without GRE, Europe में KP GRE is not required. KP GRE is not required in Europe. And research paper is never a requirement. Research paper is never a requirement. I told you that also. Okay, Ratnesh, Geeta ma'am will catch you. Geeta ma'am will talk to you, Ratnesh, and she will help you forward. Oh, 4 research paper, Yuvraj. By now you should have got your PhD. 4 research papers is too much, It's a good publication you have. How to search a professor? LinkedIn. Catch Kapil, catch Rahul, catch Dr. Atinder. They will tell you how to catch professor further. Okay. 92, your date of birth is 92, that means you are 31. Best time to do PhD. Saroj, do one thing, get PhD with scholarship. I don't know you are married or not. If you are not, get married. PhD is the best time when you should be married. You should marry because PhD is a difficult phase. So marriage karo. The moment you do PhD, and your married life will also start very good. So go to PhD foreign and get good scholarship. Take your wife also along with you, and you will enjoy, right? So yes, in my opinion, why not? PhD is good. At this age, 31, you can do PhD, nothing to worry, and get into industries thereafter. Okay, Abhishek Verma is asking about postdoc. Okay, Abhishek, will meet sometime. Come to Chandigarh, we'll meet. Come to 34. Presently, I am in here only, and then we can meet here. Abhishek, I'll meet you. Oh, so Gitarth has given his list now. Gitarth has given his list of universities. He got into USA, ASU, UTD, NYU, UW, Medicine, UK, Lead. Looks like Gitarth wants to hit the century. See, I tell you, as a teacher, I want all my students from India in each lab of the world. We should get our Indian students in each lab of the world. That will be, planetary service, not national service. That will be planetary service, I tell you, because Indians are the best mind. I don't know how many of you will agree with me. We are the best minds on planet Earth, and we can take this humanity forward. So we need to go to each lab of the world and give our best. That will be the service to the humanity, that will be service to the planet. लेकिन तुम करो, फाइट मारो. हाँ, सरोज इंग्लिश फ्लुएंट नहीं चाहिए, ये फ्लुएंट चाहिए, और वो हमारे पास है. सरोज, इंग्लिश फ्लुएंट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, दिस फ्लुएंट इज रिक्वायर्ड, दिस वन, and that you have. I know that, Saroj, you have this fluency, and that is what is required. Now Kapil has also joined us. Kapil from Cranfield has joined us. Okay, so Sanem is telling that Norway में direct PhD नहीं है. So maybe Sanem will help us create direct PhD opportunity there. So Sanem will tell people there, and we get more direct PhD opportunities. Yes, Kapil is saying English is not a worry. If you can speak little bit, you can blast. Yes. There's no restriction. My request to all of you is don't put any restriction on your mind. See, we can easily do it. Rarely I tell any student that you cannot do it, because there are so many opportunities, so many universities world over, and we have so many opportunities. अपने ऊपर restriction मत लगाओ यार, कोई restriction, कोई red sign मत लगाओ अपने दिमाग के ऊपर. Don't do that. अगर आपने red signal लगा लिया ना, I cannot do it, this will not be possible, तो नहीं होगा. That won't be there. And these guys are very, very motivated and capable guys. Kapil, Sanyam, Rahul, Atinder, these people are Abhishek. They're Abhinesh. They're very, very, capable people. I mean, they can help you a lot. You can get opportunities there. Which salary? Abhishai Patel. I don't know. Sanim, you can answer this question of Patel. He's saying salary in Sweden is very low. So which salary is talking about? I'm not getting it. Rohan saying okay. So technically University Munich में अभी एक बच्चे का selection हुआ है, रोहन हमारे. That means forms are out. Kapil is promoting his university, Cranfield University. Kapil is in charge of admission in Cranfield University, and Kapil is saying come to Cranfield University. Kapil, why don't you tell people more about Cranfield University? That is in UK. That is near London. Kapil is enjoying on London Bridge and is calling all of you to London. Okay, Rohan, if you want to apply in Germany, what you should do now? You should apply, that's it. Find the professor, find the opportunities, that's it, Rohan. सबसे पहले गीता मैडम को पकड़ो, गीता को पकड़ो, गीता आपको आगे राहुल को पकड़ाएगी एंड राहुल आपको बताएगा आगे हाउ टू अप्लाई इट। दिस इज एज सिंपल। प्रशांत, ओके, बिलो एवरेज मार्क्स इन बीटेक नहीं, एडमिशन मिलता है बिलो एवरेज। प्रशांत, कुछ ना कुछ आपके पास होगा, कुछ ना कुछ आपके पास क्रेडेंशियल होगा, वो आपको मेंटर्स हेल्प करेंगे, दे विल हेल्प यू टू गेट इनटू दैट। ओके, इफ यू हैव डन एमटेक देन बीटेक के मार्क्स मैटर नहीं करता प्रशांत। इफ यू हैव एमटेक देन बीटेक मार्क्स डू नॉट मच मैटर मच, सो यू कैन अप्लाई देयर फॉर मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग आफ्टर मास्टर्स डिग्री। हाँ तो ठीक है ना, अप्लाई करो अभिषेक, अभिषेक अप्लाई करो उसमें आफ्टर मास्टर्स, मास्टर्स कोर्स इज रिक्वायर्ड। ग्राउंड वाटर सर्च स्टडी विच यूनिवर्सिटी आर देयर, ये तो यार देखना पड़ेगा रणधीर, देखना पड़ेगा, बट मेंटर्स आपको बता देंगे कि देखना कैसे है, उसको आसान है। आई टोल्ड यू नो आईटी रिवोल्यूशन इज देयर नाउ इट इज सो इजी फॉर अस, बट राइट अप्रोच क्या है रणधीर, मेंटर्स विल टेल यू। रोहन इज इन फाइनल सेमेस्टर ऑफ बीटेक, अप्लाई करना स्टार्ट कर रोहन, प्रोफेसर को पकड़ना स्टार्ट कर, एक किसी प्रोफेसर को इंप्रेस कर दे एंड देन you can get direct PhD or masters both. Architect, okay, so Pawan, the right person to guide you about this is Ankit. He's in Canada, he's the right person who will guide you for that. Fully funded MS, ये आपको अंकित बताएंगे, संजीव। So Geeta will connect you further with Ankit and Ankit will tell you how to get fully funded MS program. Abhishek Dhiman is getting connected with Kapil. I think he knows Kapil. Yeah. Twice for data engineering and informatics are okay. Twice. Twice means they come twice. Surname means I think it comes twice. Okay, Coal India Limited. Aap Akash, if you're civil engineer, then Coal India Limited will give you comfortable and stable opportunity. Akash, if you're a civil engineer, go to Coal India Limited. कोल इंडिया लिमिटेड में आपको एक टाउनशिप है, आराम से वहां जॉब करनी है, एनएचपीसी में ट्रांसफर होगा 3 साल के बाद, दैट इज द ओनली ट्रबल। सो ऑन एयर आई एम प्रमोटिंग कोल इंडिया लिमिटेड कंपेयर टू एनएचपीसी, बट द रीजन आल्सो आई एम गिविंग यू दिस इज लाइक एक जगह पे आराम से, दैट इज व्हाट यू कैन डू। नेशनल हाइडल पावर कॉर्पोरेशन में ये है कि आपका ट्रांसफर हो सकता है फ्रॉम साइड टू साइड, लेस ट्रांसफर इन कोल इंडिया एंड मोर कंफर्टेबल जॉब। Chemical engineering में there are so many opportunities, no doubt Praveen, there are so many opportunities in chemical engineering. IELTS का तोड़ है प्रवीण, IELTS का तोड़ है, और YourPedia के मेंटर्स आपको बता भी देंगे कि IELTS का तोड़ क्या है, वो उनसे पता कर लो। Okay, so 5 years work experience. So Vinay, if you want to go in the domain of your experience, then it is very easy for you, but देखो आपको किस डोमेन में जाना है। Yeah, why not, Rohan? MS में, let me tell you one thing. Mentors of YourPedia, Team YourPedia claims that if you are BTech and you want to go MS, 100% guarantee you will get admission. The only question is how much funding, how much scholarship. That is the only point. Admission तो मिल ही जाएगा, not a problem. MS में admission मिलता है, हर अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी में बोल रहा हूं मैं, वैसे नहीं, not in an ordinary university. Good university में you will get admission. That is a guarantee. Mentors of YourPedia will give you for MS program. MS program में trouble नहीं है. Point is scholarship and funding. That is the thing where they help you. Electrical में you will get not a problem. You have joined the stream. How much it costs for MSc in mechanical engineering of Sweden with the low cost of living? So that detail Patel will be provided to you by Sanyam. Maybe he will provide you some input into that, and you can further explore those kind of options. See, first of all, the कहां से starting करनी है, when you think of going abroad and applying abroad, the first thing you need to do is you need to convince yourself that you will get the admission. That is the first thing you have to do. You have to convince yourself. The moment you convince yourself, then other things will follow in line. But you need to convince yourself that yes, I want it and I will get it. Sanem sir ko you can approach Sanem through Geeta ma'am. Now don't ask me how you will get Geeta ma'am. Geeta ma'am is everywhere. You can get Geeta, and Geeta can connect you to Sanem sir. PhD application process, 3 months to 6 months, I think, if you put effort. Maximum 6 months. Badrinath, maximum 6 months. Yeah, industrial engineering is a good course. Industrial engineering, Vishnu, is a good course. Get in touch with Rahul, Vishnu. Vishnu, get in touch with Rahul through Geeta and discuss with him. Industrial engineering में बहुत अच्छी opportunities हैं. Go to, good industrial engineering, data science, supply chain management. All these things are nowadays very good in industrial engineering, Vishnu. So you can link your industrial engineering with the data science kind of thing. That is the latest things which are happening there. हाँ, after that you can start this process. Yeah, 5th Feb को आपका gate है रोहन. All the very best for your gate exam. After that we blast. Yes, after gate we blast. That is for sure. Picked up by YP executive. Yeah, that is yeah. Sanem is telling you that you get connected to Geeta and then she will connect you further. So research experience is no. Ajit, research experience is not required. Research proposal is required. They are two different things. Research experience is different from research proposal. You need to have research proposal, not research experience. Okay, 80% options. What I meant was, you caught me, Avishai Patel, you caught me. You're a smart guy. What I meant was that, like, अभी क्या होता है कि 80% probability of selection irrespective of where you apply and how you apply. 80% opportunity जो अगले 2-3 मंथ में अप्लाई करते हो इन कंट्रीज के अंदर, इन कंट्रीज में नेक्स्ट 2-3 मंथ्स में if you apply in some university nicely, then the probability of selection is 80%. Normally probability of acceptance world over in university is 20%. That means if you apply 10 places nicely, the probability you will get 2 admission on an average, with the assumption that you have applied very nicely. You have written good research paper, research proposal, cover letter and all. But next 2-3 months may, in these countries for which we are conducting this session, the probability is 80%. And there are the reasons for that. What are the reasons? Like, professors are now to finalize someone, and everywhere admissions are now, over. I mean, they cannot get the students. So whosoever applies, they'll pick it up, the students. And other students competition is also less. I mean, less students apply during this time because academically they are busy. That is the reason. So probability is 80%. 7.49 is not low CGPA. I bet it is not low CGPA. No. So Nitin, I think they must have rejected in one university or other, but I don't consider it low CGPA. 6.5 may be low CGPA, but not 7.5. It is a good CGPA. As for me, it is not less CGPA. Environment. Lead lab environment is good. Depends. I mean, you can go for PhD at the age of 35. Depends what you want, because PhD is a job. It is like this, lead. What you are asking is, should we go for a job at the age of 35? Or because PhD is a job, in Europe, PhD is a job. You can't say PhD is a higher education course. It is a job. So that means they will induct you in a job, and if you do really good, you continue that job in the industry. That is the best part. So PhD ko stop you thinking PhD or postdoctorate fellowship as higher education course. PhD and postdoctorate fellowship are not higher education courses. They are jobs only. Okay, Vishnu, you can get connected to YourPedia team. You can get connected to Geeta ma'am, and YourPedia ka website is also there. Numbers and everything is available there. The contact numbers are available. All you need to do is YourPedia. You need to type on Google. You'll get a website and everything. It's very easy to get contacted with YourPedia team. Yeah. I mean, Rohan, IELTS is not required. We have told no, it's a wave off. These requirements are waived off. They are not required. 2022 में 9 CGPA Rushikesh, good. Mechanical engineering got selected in Infosys. Okay, energy engineering is far better for mechanical guys. Energy engineering may you can go forward and you can make use of some of the latest technologies in energy engineering. That can be better. English language test IELTS or TOEFL you can clear in 1 month, or they are waived off in many countries, European countries. You can get them waived off. This is the kind of funding you can get. I gave you example of one of the students. So that depends upon how much effort you do. If you put more effort, you can get more funding. If you get less, put more less effort, you get less funding. But you can get funding proportional to the effort which you do. Accordingly you get the funding. Structural engineering with artificial intelligence. Abu Athar, so Abu Athar, yeah, Muhammad Abu Athar. So let me tell you, structural engineering with artificial intelligence is something which is the latest domain in civil engineering. So that is really cool. I mean, you can get into that. That is a really cool. You must try that. Then that is what I'm saying. I mean, artificial intelligence, use of artificial intelligence in structural engineering. That is what I was interacting with one of the professor in IIT Gandhinagar. I think Udit Bhatia, yeah, Professor Udit Bhatia in IIT Gandhinagar. That guy is doing, he's my junior only, and he's done from top university in US, and he's done a very good work in structural engineering. So artificial intelligence, and that is doing, and I think I have one interaction video also with Udit Bhatia. So that is the civil engineering, is very good domain in that. There's a cool domain, Abu Athar. And many of the civil engineers are getting very good opportunities nowadays. I just interacted with one of the students. She got opportunities in civil engineering in top university. She's presently, I think, in DRDO, and she's masters from IIT Roorkee, and she got top universities, US. So civil engineering guys are getting very good opportunities nowadays. I think there are many good options. Okay, so let me summarize now, from where we started and how. Let me summarize it once and all, and then we sum it up. So this entire my session was related to these countries, lot of opportunities in these countries. I cannot mention all the opportunities here on the live session, but the mentors of YourPedia, once you get connected with them, two things you can get done from mentors of team YourPedia. Your profile assessment you can get done. Profile assessment, send your profile CV to them and ask them, do I stand chance, and they will give you the profile assessment. They will help you in that. And the second you can get is free session with them, in which they give you more information. You can ask a direct question. Right now you cannot ask direct question from me, but you can ask direct question from these mentors there, and they will tell you a lot of things. So why these countries? Because competition is less, quality of life is more, scholarship is more, and things are very good there, and that is the reason you can go there. So all the courses now are available with the YourPedia. I mean, from very whatever domain you are from, you can apply, and the universities are going you all these opportunities. They are providing you all these opportunities. You can enjoy those things there. So scholarship, yes, for masters also the scholarships are there. Postdoctoral fellowship and PhD may 100% you get it. Scholarships are always there. But even for masters, you are getting the scholarships in those countries. Now, PhD programs are always with the scholarship that is there, and postdoctorates are jobs only. इंडिया से अभी पोस्ट डॉक्टरेट फेलोशिप के लिए लोग कम अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, एंड यू शुड स्टार्ट बेसिकली, if you are doing PhD, then you should start thinking about postdoctoral fellowship. Yes, many students are saying IELTS, TOEFL, etc., etc. Don't bother about these things. Sometimes they are waived off. I mean, if you have done your engineering in English, which most of the people do in India, then these exams are waived off. That's not a problem. And then I gave you some of the examples. Students from ordinary colleges getting into top universities with funding, with the scholarship. That means if you are from very ordinary college, not from IIT, NIT and all, and if you have this thing in your mind that I may not get opportunity, forget about it. You will get very good scholarships, and that students of YourPedia are getting. One Gitarth guy was also there. Gitarth Sharma was there. He also gave you his example. So yeah, this mechatronics kind of domains also are getting a lot of opportunity. So I have decided that now every now and then after some time I'll be coming here and I will be telling you that student from which universities have got the opportunities, so that we understand, okay, these are regular basis pay, we are getting these opportunities and everybody can get the opportunities. So MS and these countries may you can get a funding up to this scale, and this information also is on the basis of the student of YourPedia who recently got the opportunities. Post gate counseling will come in third week of Feb. Once gate exam is over, then YourPedia is going to launch its rocket of post gate counseling, right? So that is what we will do it. So I am really thankful to all of you. You gave your time to me, and then we I enjoyed this particular this particular session with you thoroughly. So I'll catch you again with the more information, and we will blast and we'll get admission in top universities. So thank you once again, and I'll meet you in the next couple of days. After a couple of days I'll again meet you once I have some more content, right? Thank you.